Okay, so again, I welcome all of you to be in this session where we are going to use Amazon services, Amazon recognition services, right? Amazon provide a one service recognition, right? Where you can recognize your images and where you can play with your images, right? You have to just send image as an input, you will get response as an output, right? So we are just going to work with this pattern, sending the input, receiving the output, right? But before that, you have to configure your system with AWS platform or AWS terminal. So what we have to do, guys, just go for Google and search for AWS CLI, sorry, AWS CLI, right? And like for example, if you are Windows users, you can Windows, right? Otherwise, just download. We have to download it, installation, AWS CLI version 2 on Windows or Mac, and any platform you can choose according to your platform, right? So you have to just choose this. You will get, you have to download, right, like this. So you have multiple possibilities. Just download the AWS CLI, MSI. Just download this file and install it step by step, right? Maybe it will ask you for the path, so just select your path and all these things. It's done, right? After that, you need some values, right? How your system will know that you are authenticated person or you are authorized person from Amazon Web Services. So what we have to do, guys, we have to just open my terminal, as I'm going to open my terminal, right? After installing a AWS CLI, just a terminal, or you can see command prompt, right? Okay, actually maybe it's uploading. Actually, maybe let's check. Let me check. Like this working or not? Like you not received any updated code. Just wait a minute, guys. I'm just verifying it. Yeah. I'm sharing a drive link again with all of you, so you can go with this link. Uh, I'm pasting on comment, right? So you can download your master in Python code from the drive, right? Okay. I'm also pasting in command for YouTube users on again on command, like on chat box. So you can go with this. Chat is disabled. Okay. Maybe by mistake, actually, in YouTube, chat is disabled, I hope, right? So that's why you are not getting. So I will share the part on drive, right? So you all will get the part on drive, sorry, on not drive, on WhatsApp group. So you can access it from WhatsApp group, right? Okay, let's see, but not right now. Yeah, it can also share in WhatsApp link group, right? So it will be not right now, but we will share on WhatsApp group, right? Okay, fine. So now what I'm doing here, after installing, let's come to the point right now. After installing AWS Cloud, you have to just verify. Click AWS and enter. You will get this. You will get this. It means you can call your configuration file. So AWS CONFIGUR configure. Sorry, spelling mistake. URE, not R only, right? So they will ask you for access key, AWS access key ID, right? So how we can get it? So just go for your AWS console, click on and click on my security credentials. Click on my security credentials. Click on your account, right? And click on my security credentials. So you will be IMA management console. You will get this console, IMA management console, right? So now when you will be on this page, here you have access key ID. So as I generated this key ID, right, last used service where I use this service, so I use this service recognition, right? I use this service and it's active. Make inactive, we can delete, we can, right? Access key ID is this, guys. Access key ID, just copy this access key ID, as you can say 2ADA. If I paste it, it'll be same 2ADA, paste it, enter. Secret access key, this is like very important key, but it can be like visible only one time when you create your new access key, right? So if I click on create new access key and if I click on show key, you will get access key ID is this, my new access key ID is this, and secret key is this. So I'm not going to replace this complete secret key, but you can just copy the secret key and paste it here. If I click enter, it will consider as same. Now reason, you will get none. By default you will get none, but default reason name, so default reason name will be on your URL, this is my URL. If I copy this and suppose if I paste here, so I will get my reason name, and this is my reason, and reason equals to where you store, what is the location of your database storage, where you store your data. So US East 2, yes, East 2. So this is my location, or this is my reason, right? So we have to just pass this reason here, US and East 2. I'm just passing it. Enter. Default output format. When you send any request to your AWS cloud, then what will be the request output format? JSON. JSON is similar to a dictionary, Python dictionary. So what we are using a JSON format. That's it. It's configured, guys. Your system is configured. After that, do nothing. Just you have to install one library, and library name is pip install Boto3. Boto is official library for AWS services. If you want to use any service, any AWS service from Python, you need this library. Yeah, must have AWS account. Without account, you can't access these services, right? But as I told you, that you can go and create your account freely. So it's not a big deal that we can create account freely, and you can create, right? So it's not a big deal. Now, next important point is after configuration the point, like what you have to do, you have to just use these services. So which service we are going to use? So I'm going to use Amazon Rekognition. So you can come here. Even it's not compulsory because we don't need any configuration thing. We don't have to configure anything because Boto3 comes up with all the services like provided by AWS cloud, right? So you can access these services, right, directly. So now what I'm doing, I'm not going to use anything. I'm just going to jump and code it. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to jump on my API and image processing thing. So what I'm doing here, I'm just creating a new Python file, and a new Python file, image processing processing by AWS. I created a new file, right? Okay. So we need to import some library. So I'm just going to import. First library is import Boto3. And apart from it, import requests. request. It's, if they are not installed in your system, so you can install pip install go-to3, pip install request. Simple, nothing else, guys, right? That's it. That's right. Apart from it, we don't need anything, right? Okay. After that, we need like we have to open our image. Okay, so what I'm doing here, like define object detection object detection. I'm just creating a one function, object detection. And in this object detection, what we will pass path. Path means your image path. You can say not path, IMAGE, image path, where you stored your image. So we have to pass just image path. And after that, service name. Service name means SERVICE. Service name. Now, print image path. Simple, just regular, it's not compulsory, but I'm just passing this part. Print image path. That's it, guys, right? We are using object detection, image path, and service name. Now, what we have to do, guys, we have to create some sessions. Some session, SESSION. Like it's fixed, it's like just one time, right? Session equals to go-to3 dot session. Go-to3 dot session, it should be capital session. And in this session, what we have to pass profile name. Who is going to create this session? Who is going to use this service? So the term called profile name. And profile name is no one, a default profile name. Default profile name. That's it. We created a session of go-to3 session, and after that we have to create the service, which service we are going to use. So service name, service equals to session dot client. Service equals to session dot client, and pass the service name. So service name is RE Rekognition. This is the name, service name of your AWS cloud. If you want to search it, you will get Amazon Rekognition. Right? Okay. So I'm just going to use this service. So it's done, guys, right? We created our service, right? Okay. So now what I'm doing here, I'm just going to close it, and I'm just going to paste it. It's simple. Now, if I print service, then let's see what we will get. And now in object detection, we have to pass path. So path of the image. So this is my image, like image 5. I will just process this image. I want to detect any human is here, any person is here or not. So copy, and IMAG image equals to this part. So not copy. I want copy complete path. So copy path, paste it. Image. That's it. And apart from it, service is, it can be any name. It's just random name, right? I'm just passing here. And if I execute this code, and let's see if there any error or not. No, there's no error, and we are getting it that go-to core client recognition service. We are using it. That's great, guys, right? We are using this service. Now, what is my plan? I want to open this image. So how we can open this image and how we can read it? So I want my image, IMAGE image equals to, how we can open this image? Open is a predefined function in Python. Pass the image path and read in byte, RB, read in byte, not bit or not in number, read in byte. So I want just read in byte and dot READ. That's it, guys, right? So we have our image. Next content is, or next point is, we want to process this image. And we want detect object, or an object called detect labels. So how we can say this? Response, not response, just service dot. What we are expecting? we are expecting detect something. We are expecting to detect something. So what we are expecting? We are expecting to detect labels, DETECT. We have this service, so we want to use this. Detect labels, and inside this label, we have a argument image equals to dictionary. And what we have to pass? We have to pass bytes. And in bytes, what we will pass in bytes, we will pass my image. That's it, guys. Simple. Now, what we will print? We need to store the response. So RESPONSE response equals to, and print. That's it, guys. Your detection is done. Within 1 minute, we are getting these details, right? So what they are doing, they are using some technology, some backend algorithms or ML algorithm behind the scene, and they are just printing the response. They're printing the response, right? And they are going to give us the response with the detect labels. Detect labels is the function or the just one service. With the able detect labels, we will get all the objects name in this response variable. Let's see, run this code. If there is no error, everything goes fine, we are getting the response from Amazon services. That's great, guys. We are getting labels. Inside the label, we are getting name, face. One face we are getting, and confidence. Confidence means we are getting the probability, the 99% confidence we have. Again, we are getting name, and name is person, and we are getting name is person. We have one person we have, and in this person we have confidence. Confidence is 99%, and where we have this person in this image. So bounding box width is this, height is this, left starting point is this, and top starting point is this. We are getting this 4 value. Confidence for this bounding box is 90% confidence for this bounding box. Nothing else apart from it, we are getting nothing. We're getting nothing, right? So if we want to process this dictionary, if we want to process this JSON data, or if we are planning to process this JSON data, then we can. How we can? We have this JSON data or dictionary. So this dictionary is labels. Inside this labels, we have multiple objects. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to running the for loop. How we can run the for loop? Simple. For objects in no, we are running in different place. Here, we will not print only response. What I'm doing here, for objects objects in response. Okay, response. So I'm just going to use response, right? For objects in response of labels, all the labels, how many objects we are detecting, so of the labels, and print. So we will not print, guys. Inside those objects, we are getting a one dictionary, right? So how we will detect the correct object, right? So we will get these things like suppose I'm just going to use print objects. Suppose if I run this code, let's see. If I run this code, then let's see what we are getting. We are getting this instance, and in every instance we are getting blank value, because they are not important for us. But only one instance we are getting, where we are getting some content, and that content called bounding box. It means we are getting that, okay, in this image we have one person. That's good. In this image we have one person, but the person where this person located in this image, this can be detected by this bounding box. So how we can do this? How we can proceed this? So we can do this like this. We will print this object. That's good, but condition is that if objects of recognition, if objects of this instance instance is means if we have some contained in object of instance, then we will print objects, otherwise not. Let's see, let's run this code. Then you will get only one object, guys. Good news is we will get only one object. Can you see this, guys? We are getting name of the object is person, confidence is 99%, and where this object located in my image. So we are getting the location of this. This is the bits, this is the height, this is the left, this is the top, right? That's great, guys, right? Now I want to print object's name. So name is name. Name is name. After that, confidence. So I want just apply this, and after that, objects of confidence. Objects of name, that's objects of confidence. We want to print this, right? So now let's see how we are getting. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to replace this image. I'm just going to replace this image with a different image, So now, so we will get that my machine is going to detect multiple objects or not. So master in Python, we have this image. I want to detect object like in this image. We have this image, we have person, we have helmet, we have bike, we have again person, we have car, right? So let's see how many objects is going to detect by machine. So I'm just going to paste it here. So I'm just going to copy the path of this image, and I'm just going to remove this path, send it here, send it back here, right? Okay, that's great, guys, right? We are doing this. So now if I execute right now, I'm just going to execute this path image. We will get the objects list. That's great, guys. We are getting motorcycle, we are getting person, we are getting car, we are getting helmet, we are getting vehicle. We're getting these 4 objects or 5 objects, right? In this image, right? But now, possibility, my machine says that I'm getting only one person. Is it true? In my image, if we focus our image, in my image, we have 2 persons. One person is here, one person is here. So is it possible that my image is going to detect only one person? Or my machine is going to detect only one person? No, there is something different. There's something different, some twist we have in this process. So now what we will do, we will just print our objects. Now run this code, then you will got the point. We are getting person. But can you see this? We are getting as 2 bounding box. Person instance is one. But if we talk about the instance, how many instances we are getting? We are getting as 2 bounding box. One bounding box is this. One bounding box is this. We are getting, and second bounding box. Can you see this? Only one event we have where we are getting 2 bounding box. 2 bounding box we are getting. The reason is because my machine is going to detect 2 different person. That's why we are getting this data. Person 1 in first bounding box, person 2 in second bounding box, right? So what is my plan, guys? My plan is that why we are baiting that where is my bounding box, and why we are baiting to draw the box. Let's see how we can draw the box. But problem is only one problem, guys, we have, and problem says that we are getting width. So is it possible that box can be with this width, less than 1 pixel of box? 1 pixel of width, right? We are getting the width, but we are getting the width of less than 1 pixel. Is it possible? Is it possible with left and right? So where is the problem? Why we are getting these values? Actually, what's happening, guys? Like if I open my image and suppose, just try to understand this very important concept I'm going to explain you guys. Believe me, very important concept. My machine is detecting the bike or the car. This is my car. Not this this color. Good. This is my car is just going to detect by my machine. Detect my machine, right? So now if we talk about the width, so this is my width, guys. This is my width. If we talk about the height, this is my height. If we talk about this coordinate points, so these coordinate points is x and y. So suppose we have this coordinate, So now what we are getting our values in this format 0.73, 0 point something else, 0 point something else. What the mean of these points? What the mean of this data? So actually suppose what they are explaining us, we are getting this height. We are getting this height of this image. This is my complete height of this image, and this is complete width of my image. So what they are trying to say, they're trying to say that your box starting coordinate is a 70% of your total width. 70% of your total width and 60% of your total height. 60% of your total height. Starting coordinate point is 60%, like 60% or 70%. So now what they're trying to say that if your total width is 100, then your coordinate of your x coordinate will be 70. X coordinate will be 70. If you have 100 columns or 100 pixel in your total image, in a complete image, and 100 pixel you have in one row, then your coordinate and your box will start from 17th pixel from left, and from top. If we talk about the from top, so they will start like, for example, 40%. So from 40th pixel of your top. Same thing, width and height. So if your image, if you have like 100 pixel, 100% of your width, then 60% width you have of your image. 30% width of you have your image. Like they are explaining this concept. So we have to just modify it. So how we can modify the width and height in our format? Let's see. That's very easiest concept we are going to learn. So now just clear all the drawings. Just do this and just jump here. So what we are doing here, we are just applying some more concept or more topic. So now we are printing the objects. That's it, right? But I'm not willing, or I'm not like worry about the object name. I'm just curious about to know the width and height and all these things, right? So how we can know this? So we have to know the number of rows and number of columns of image. How many rows we have, how many columns we have in our image. So how we can know this? So we can know this thing with the help of CV2 library. So just import CV2, and what we will do, we need image width and image height, img w and img, not like this, img height equals to CV2 dot imread of again your image path dot shape of column 2. So column 2 will give you the image width and image height. Do you want to believe it? So let's see. Image width and image height. That's it, guys. That's it, right? Okay. Now what I'm doing here, instance print objects. That's it, guys. Right now, let's execute this code. If you run this code, then we are getting this image width and image height. We are getting right now, right? Okay. Right? Actually, we are getting reverse, guys. It's incorrect, right? We are getting image height first and image width second, right? So if we want to do this, so what we can do, this will be my image height, and this will be my image width. That's it, guys. Nothing else, right? So we are getting image width and image height. So now what I'm curious to know that how we can get the actual coordinate of this data. So what we will do for x comma, not x comma, actually we are getting two things, bounding box, we are getting width. It means not actually this, for box in objects of instance of 0, not 0, yeah, instance, for box in objects of instance, right? And we will get multiple bounding boxes. We will get multiple bounding boxes, right? Okay, so now what we are getting, yeah, we are getting now I equals to, or you can say for boxes in this, and box equals to boxes of bounding box. Let's see the magic. Now print your box only, let's print nothing, just print your box only. It should be as boxes, right? It will generate error, definitely it will generate error because we know local variable is not defined. So now can you see this, guys? We are getting only boxes, width, height, left, top. So I want to process them. I want x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate, and all, right? So how we can do this? X equals to image width multiply with box of width. It will not be but x, it will be your if you want to x, then image width will be how much distance we have from left. So we are going to use left. I'm just going to copy x by wh. That's it. Now left, after the left, use your top here. We are working with this box, right? We are working with this box, so it should not be boxes, right? Box of left, box of top, then box of width, and this will be box of height. Now it should be box of height. That's it, guys. That's done. You are getting your x coordinate, y coordinate, and all. Now if I use print x comma y comma w comma h, now let's execute. That's great, guys. We are getting these boxes, but we need in integer format. So what we will do, we will convert them in int. Simple. So just paste it here. Close this parenthesis. That's it, guys. Right? So we are getting the coordinates of all the objects. We are sending the request from front end to back, not front to back end, from Python code to the Amazon services, and we are getting these boxes. Now what we have to do is we are getting the boxes. So can we draw these boxes? Yes, we can draw these boxes. How we can draw these boxes? So what we are doing after getting these boxes, do nothing. cv2 dot rectangle on image. Where you want to start? I want to start from x comma y. where it will end. So you have to pass the complete width, not end coordinate. So x plus w comma y plus h. This is drawing the rectangle. After drawing the rectangle, what is my plan? My plan is that I am going to draw the rectangle. I'm going to draw the rectangle. So x comma y comma x plus w comma y plus h. That's it. Then after that, I want color. So color will be green. Green will be the choice, like my choice. So BGR, right? So 0 comma 255 comma 0. That's the thickness of the box will be 2. As we are drawing the box, so can we put the text also? Text like, okay, this box we have, then what is this contained, like what my image is detecting, what object we are going to detect. Can you put this? Yes, we can put this. cv2 dot text, not text, put text. We already covered in this file, right? In this file, I'm just going to open this, not my uploads guys, my API image processing. We already covered on put text. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it, and just we have to image equals to image equals to this text. So what is this text? Text will be my label name, or you can say my object name, right? So how we can get the label? We are processing all the labels. So if we want object name equals to so how we will get the object name? That's very easy thing, right? We want, right? So what is my plan? My plan is like object name will be objects of labels, like you can say name, objects of name, right? Okay, so we will get the object. Why we are processing the objects of name? Because do you remember we was getting the object of name? If we have instance, we have object label is object name and confidence is confidence. So we are processing this object of name. So we will get object name. So text will be my object name. That's it, guys. Now x and y will be good. X and y. Even what is my plan? By minus 20. So it will be just top of it. Then everything goes fine. That's it, guys. So we are drawing the box on images. So after detecting all the objects, what I'm doing, I'm just doing cv2 dot imwrite means after processing this image, after detecting all the boxes, after detecting all the objects, what is my point? I want to store this image on some location. So location will be same, detected dot jpg. You're not getting the point by minus 20, leave it. You will get right now. If anyone thinks that by minus 20, after detecting this, you will get it. And what will store? Will store image. That's it, guys. It's your complete program of detecting the multiple objects from AWS cloud. That's it, guys, right? Now run this code and see the magic. There's no file with detected.jpg. Yeah, image is not a numpy array, neither a scalar. Where we are getting this rectangle img image. Okay. That's the mistake. So what we are doing here, we have to read this. So what I'm doing here, my image equals to this. So we'll read it and we will process my image here. And it will be this, Oh. That's it. That's right. So we have to read the image. Right? cv2.imread, but we was not processing. So we was reading the image and storing it, right? Execute it. You will get one image here, detected.jpg. Can you see this, guys? Automatically you're getting this image. And good news is when you open this image, you will get all the objects, guys. All the objects. You are getting your motorcycle, you are getting your person, you are getting your wheel, you are getting your wheel, right? You are getting a person, you're getting a car. All the objects are going to detect by my machine or by my program, right? So it's really amazing thing and it's really awesome. Just within a line of code, we are getting all objects are ready for us, ready for us. We don't have to think that how many objects we have and all these things, right? Okay. Now, just one student asked me that why we was using by minus 20. Let's use 20. Actually, what's happening here, guys? What's happening here, guys? Like if we are using this detected.jpg, then my content is going to overlap. Content is going to overlap. So what is my plan? I plan that there should be like some difference, some space I want to create, Yeah, we can create the different colors for different boxes. That's really great choice. Like one should ask me, but for this you have to like work a lot of things, right? So, but we can create a multiple boxes for multiple, like multiple color for multiple boxes, right? Okay, so let's see. If you want, I can show you. I think why we have to skip it. I'll show you right now, right? Okay. Yes, and like what we are using, guys, here, we are using AWS API. We think like, sir, what is API and all these things? We are sending the data in the format of API to my server or to my AWS cloud, and they are going to return something. They're going to return something, the data in the format of JSON, and we are getting our image processed. We are getting image processed here, right? Okay, that's it, guys. That's really great thing. That's really great thing. We are passing or we are doing. Okay, that's great. That's great. Right. Okay. So now, next point is, I hope it's clear to all of you, and I hope all of you are enjoying this content, right? Bodo 3 is for connecting the AWS, connecting with AWS, right? That's correct, guys, right? Okay. Just a minute, guys. Like I'm going to continue. I want just check, is there any okay, fine. So that's it, guys. Like this is like our AWS services, and we are using them. Can we use this without using those services? Yes, we can do this also. Yes, this video will be available on YouTube also, right? Everyone can use this. Everyone can learn this. Like if you want to share this video with all of your friends, and if they want to learn, they can, right? So we can use this without those services, guys, but it's very tough task to right now to learn about it, right? And for this, you have to learn a lot of things from the basics, right? From the basics. So that's why I'm not teaching these things here, because it's just a 5 days training journey, right? But by YOLO 3, we can use by of mask RCNN, by mask RCNN, then we can use, and we have again different libraries we have to do this, right? We have some pre-trained model by Google, by Facebook, and by MIT Lab, and by other different big tech companies. They develop their models. We can use them also. Right? But not right now, not in this learning journey, not in this 5 days training learning journey. We will plan for this in next upcoming futures. Then we can plan it. Why mask RCNN? We can do this. Even mask RCNN is again more advanced, right? So you can work on this also, mask RCNN. They will detect the mask. Mask means the exact location of your object. It means in this image, we are drawing the box. In this image, like my machine is going to draw the box that we are getting the person here, right? But mask RCNN will draw the mask. Like this. We are getting the person here, exact location. We are getting the person here, like this. So mask RCNA will draw the exact mask on your image. so you can process it. So in training learning journey, like in MLOps course, like machine learning and deep learning combined course as we provide, here you can go or you can learn all these things to draw the mask, RCN and all these things, but not right now in this 5 days learning journey. It's very difficult to train all the things, right? But as I'm giving my like best to train you a lot of things and all these things. Yeah, thanks, man. So now let's jump some advanced part, right? Because we are here and oh, sit. Uh, that's good. So now we can detect objects. Now we can do a lot of things similarly. Like as my plan is not to detect object. My plan is to detect celebrities. Can we direct show my image without right? Yes, we can. We can. We are working with this image. We can use CV2 dot imso. It will directly show, right? But guys, honestly, if I say it will not work in my system, in my laptop only, right? The reason is I'm like Linux user, and as all of you know, Linux can support one port at one time, right? So they will not support your threatening part, right? And your networking socket part. Right now they will not provide you the threatening thing, right? So if we run open cv2 or if we open cv2 dot like imso, right, then they will not work. Even they will work here, they will work here. Like suppose if I use cv2 dot imso and if I write detected image, suppose, like I'm not going to focus on text, yeah, that's it. And now if we apply the same thing, while loop, I'm just going to apply while true. Okay, so that's it guys, right? Now if I execute this code, Ankit, it will come with PyTorch module also. It will come with TensorFlow module also, right? Guys, we are getting this image. It is not this image. This image is just opened by a detected image, and you can see you are getting all the objects, even not only one image of one object is just by my mistake. And my mistake is that I applied my for loop on wrong place. I have to just apply this for loop after this detecting all the objects. That's my plans, right? Now if I run this code, just wait, it will open automatically. It's going to open my detected image, and as you can see, all objects is going to detect by my image. As you can see, all objects is going to detect by my image, right? Even helmet also, right? So you can see guys, right? So this is like your processing your image, and without saving the image you can open them also, right? Same thing if you want to detect celebrity. Suppose if you are if you want to recognize celebrities, so how we can recognize? Same thing guys, do nothing, just detecting labels. Apart from detecting labels, recognize celebrities. Simple. That's it, guys. Right? Recognize celebrities. Tarma asking me that why car wheels are not detecting by my program. Okay, let's see. we are getting only one wheel, even half of the wheel. So my image is not going to consider the particular half object as your car wheel right now, right? This is like just not car wheel. You can't say, like, if you are not human, right? If you are machine, you can't say that this can't say. Even you can't say this, that this is wheel, right? Because we know that this is wheel and this is car. That's why we can say that this is wheel. But if we are talking about as a beginner, or no, not beginner, just a just baby, right? Baby. Then if we ask, then my baby will say this is wheel. So what my machine is doing, my machine is just learning, and my machine is detecting based on the training, right? So that's why this wheel is a complete wheel. So my machine is going to detect. This wheel is again a complete wheel. So my machine is going to detect. That's why. That's the point. So like now, recognize celebrities, right? Okay. So what we have to do, I'm just going to cut all the of all the code because I don't know what we are getting in response. So just remove and send same image, not same image, guys. We have to send different image. I'm sending this image. I want to detect the celebrity name of even most of us don't know about this person, right? Even I also don't know this person. I know the person first time when I applied this image to my like Amazon recognition. When I applied this image, then I got the point that this is the like really known person in this world, right? Okay. So what I'm doing here, I am just going to send this image is image image 5. Simple like no. I'm just going to run this code. Oh, sorry, not image file only, image file dot jpg. It will print something. Now, celebrity face, yes, we are getting celebrity face. And if we have any content here, it means my machine is detecting that there are some celebrities. And this is the link of the celebrity, that the URL. You can visit this link, so you will get the more detail about the celebrity. You will get the name of the celebrity. You will get the face, and inside this face you will get bounding box. Inside this face you will get bounding box. So what I'm doing here, doing nothing, just changing the same code. So I'm just going to remove, going to paste, and what I'm doing here, this is my code for object detection. This is my code for object detection. I'm just going to copy this function. You not only copy, we have to just uh, remove this service and activate this service, right? Okay. And after that, I'm creating new function, celebrity detection. Celebrities detection. Suppose I have this function, right? Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to modify this code with this JSON file, nothing else, guys. Just I'm going to modify this code according to this file, right? So what we are getting name, and name directly with celebrity faces. So maybe we will get multiple faces. So I'm just going to detect for objects. So object will be celebrity faces, and object will convert this variable. We can convert, as we will not. So I'm not going to convert any variable, anything. Now this will be little bit changed or little bit different, right? So after passing the celebrity faces, we need just box. And we need the label, just name of the like object. So it will be not multiple objects, but yeah, if objects dot instance, even we will not get any object dot instance. So we don't need this code. So I'm just going to back just one step, and object name. So it will be like celebrity name, and celebrity name will be objects, right, of name. This is objects of name. See, we are getting, if you want face, so we want face. So face will be like objects of face. So how we'll get, we will get face equals to, and just back one more step, right? and we will get objects of face. Yeah, that's it. So you will get face. This is my face, right? So now we are getting this face, we are getting this face, bounding box we are getting, into the bounding box we are getting the image width and height, everything goes fine, everything goes same, just back one step, and now then we'll get nothing. We'll get nothing. So what we're getting, response celebrity faces. If any will face, then we'll get like if we have multiple celebrity faces, or if we have like we have multiple celebrities, so we will get multiple celebrated faces, right? But it will not happen, right? Like one celebrity have more than one time in one image. Multiple, like one celebrity have more than one time. Is it possible that we are going to pass this image, right? That's right. So but if we have multiple celebrities, they will a loop will execute celebrity faces. We're getting the name, we are getting the face, we are getting the bounding box, we are getting the multiple face details. Just we have to just change the celebrity name, nothing else, guys. Celebrity name, everything goes fine, everything goes same. Detected image and my image, even it's not important, detected image and my image, and that's it. Right? So now I'm just passing this image file, and now I'm just going to execute this code. If everything goes fine and there is no error, it means it's awesome. That's it, guys. We are detecting our face. We're detecting our face. My machine is going to detect this face, but we are not getting any object name, or any celebrity name. Reason is because we are using -20, and this -20 will be out of this box. So if I remove this, if I press Q, if I run this code again, then let's see the magic. Oh, what's the issue we are doing? Everything goes fine. It's going to detect it, but okay. We are calling object detection function, not celebrity detection function. Now we are getting Sri Divya. We are getting the face box. It's not person, it's just one face. And we are getting the name of my celebrity, and celebrity name is Sri Divya. Like suppose for example, I'm just going to quit this, and I'm just going to open any, or just going to download any image from like browser, from the Google. I'm just going to choose Indian theme. Getting images. It's not in proper quality. So tools, size, large. Let's see. We are getting this image. Open image in new tab. Just download this image, to save this image, and I'm going to save this image in our project folder, master in Python, images, image 8. That's it, right? Now I'm going to save this image, save image, because we are working in different directory, master in Python, my Django, and my API, and it's not image 5, it should be image 6. Yeah, image 1, oh, like it's just your choice. Image 6.jpg, right? Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to change the name of this image and just going to run this code. And let's see what we are getting. Only these faces or these two faces or three faces of front face, right? Remains are not. So my machine is going to detect only these three faces, right? So if we have like multiple faces, my machine can detect multiple faces. Suppose I'm just going to choose this image I have. Yeah, many faces we have. Image 6, I'm just going to replace the same image. So your wrong name, no issue, guys, because it's not compulsory that everyone will get a correct name. My machine is detecting only Brad Kohli and this one, the person, right? Only two things, right? Yeah, if we want to train our machine with our faces, right, and with our data, then we have to learn algorithms. We have to learn algorithms, right? So in these like really less time, not possible to train all the algorithms, but we have like deep learning, we have transfer learning. Transfer learning is very interesting, less number of code, but you can train your machine to predict anything or to decide anything, whatever you want, right? So we can draw this, or we can like make, or we can train our machine with our images, right? But my machine is going to detect my objects. Same thing, celebrity detection is going to detect. And same thing, what we can do, guys, we can do the same thing with age also. Like I want age, I want emotion, and all these things, so you can proceed. So I'm not going to show you this. I'm not going to show you this. This is your task. You can detect the emotion, detect the gender, and detect the age, all the things with same. Just you have to change the function name. You have to change the function name only, nothing else, right? And function name will be detect faces. Detect faces. If you apply detect faces, data will be like output will be different. You will get gender, you will get age range, low and high. Then you will get emotions and all these things you will get. But yeah, it will work. It will work fine, right? So we created two things, celebrity detection and object detection. So guys, what is my plan? What is my next plan? My next plan is that I want to apply same thing here. When I send any image, I want to detect all the objects. And I want show my detected image. I want to show my detected image on my browser. Like suppose, for example, I'm just going to visit in this site, right? And if I'm just going to choose the service object detection, and if I'm just going to choose any file and just going to open and just going to play, so we will detect objects. Like if I like apply print service, so based on the service, we will apply the content. Right? So how we can do this? Like if I just click play, they are going to open this image, we are passing it, and we are printing my service object detection. We are printing my service object detection, right? So if we are choosing object detection service, then they will detect the objects. If we are choosing the celebrity detection service, then they will choose the celebrity, or they will predict the celebrity, but they will show the same image on my browser. Are you getting point? So this is my next task and last task we have to cover in this training journey, right? In this training learning journey. So we are going to cover right now. Right? Okay, so how we can do this? It's really very easy, guys. We have this data, we have this URL, but before this URL, we have to process our images. So how we can process our image? I'm just going to copy these two functions. And pasting here in views.py file. object detection. Everything goes fine, but before this, we need to paste these 3 libraries. That's it. So you will not get any error. Now recognition, default phase, everything goes fine. Image path we are getting, image path we will pass, and my image and write. Just after, even we don't want loop, we don't want loop, don't want open this, we don't want open this. What we want cv2 dot imwrite. I want to save my image, and I want same image on same path where I which image I'm using. I'm just going to replace my image with my image. That's it, guys. That's the last step. We have to do this, nothing else. And we are calling object detection, and we are not using services. We are not using any services. That's it. Object detection, we will write it. Same thing, we are not using any service. We are not passing any detail here. Opening the content. I'm not going to open this, open cv. I'm just going to write this command. cv2.imwrite. That's it, guys. Nothing else. Now we will apply condition here. If services equals to what we are passing here, guys, services. Invalid error, that's fine, that's completely fine. Services is object detection. If we are using object detection services, right, then we will call the function object detection. Now we need image path, guys. Image path means where you stored your image. So do you remember? Okay, so now what I'm doing here, object detection, we need to pass only path of the image. So do you remember? Actually, we will not apply this condition here. We will apply this condition here. And how to pass the path? Path equals to settings dot media root plus data dot image dot name, and it will be str. That's it, guys, right? So what we will pass, before this, I want just print again my path, because I also forget it, that how my path will be here. So my server is going to refresh. I'm just going to refresh the server. I'm just going to choose my image. My image is like this. I'm going to open this image, choose server, service, face analysis, and are we printing service? Yes, face analysis, and play with. We are getting face analysis, and we are getting path. Yeah, we have to apply this. And what apply? My upload slash. We have to apply slash also. So how we can do this? Just plus that's it, guys. That's it. We have this path, and now I'm not going to print any path. I'm just going to, oh, sorry, what I pasted. We have this path, and I'm just calling this path, and let's see the magic. What, for what we are waiting, we are now getting the content. We are getting all the things. We get all the things. Let's see. I'm just going to choose object detection. I'm going to choose any file, like this file, open and play. That's it. Just wait for time, wait for a while, because it will process in the back end. And now can you see this, guys? On browser, we are getting our all the objects ready. My image is going to detect it and going to present me all the objects, all objects are like detected by my machine. This is by my machine, right? This is like if I back, if I choose different image and play with this, it will take some time because they are processing, and now you can see all persons are going to detect by my machine. Even some persons, like can you see this on back end, even we will not assume that there is any person. A machine is going to detect that there is any person, right? Here you can see there is any one person here. My machine is going to detect, right? So we are getting all the persons are just going to detect by my machine, right? So this is your complete object detection concept, or like on web applications, right? So we integrated our ML applications or just AWS services with our browser, and we can detect the objects. Now, suppose you want to work on celebrity detection or face analysis, or just want to work on celebrity detection. If I click play, it will refresh on time because we choose celebrity detection service. So I'm just going to copy this. And if service equals to celebrity detection, then we will call celebrity detection function and we'll pass the path. Simple, nothing else, guys. Just call the function name and nothing else. Now that's it. So we have this contained. We are just going to work with celebrity detection thing. That's it, guys. Now I'm just going to back celebrity detection, choosing different image like this one, MS Dhoni. Play. It will take some time, but it will process your object, MS Dhoni sir, right? So we are getting our celebrity detection. Same thing, if for same image, if we choose object detection, play with the same, just but object detection, we are going to detect objects. So we will get person and cap something, but content is high. The reason is because like image size is low and we are just doing -20 something, right? Okay, that's why we are getting it right. Otherwise not, right? Okay, so this is like your content, or this is your object detection thing. And on browsers, so we have this beautiful web browser and like that beautiful web page, and we can use these services. These services you have to build. I'm not going to teach you that how we can build. It's your task, right? But these two services I built it for you: object detection and celebrity detection, right? So I hope you enjoyed this class and you enjoyed this training learning journey. Is it interesting, guys, or not? What do you feel? Is it interesting? No, we have to keep the file structure same. Okay, that's great, guys. Like really, it's very interesting, right? And lot of things we are learning, right? Just one more and last topic we have to cover. Right? But my plan is to cover tomorrow in next class. Next we will go with one session. We will go with one session, not two session, right? Because in one session we will cover all the things. The reason is there is only one topic remain we have to cover is API. Suppose for example, I built this project, right? And Kosik, you are going to build a lot of projects with me, right? Because you are going to continue with MLOs course, so you are going to cover a lot of projects like MLOs, object detection. Not only object detection, face analysis, facial emotion detection. Then apart from it, like smile detection, you are going to smile or not, right? All the things like as you are doing with Amazon Web Services, you can train your machine by your own from scratch and apply detection thing, right? He will, Nikita, don't worry about it, right? Okay. So now that's a really great thing like we covered today. But point is, guys, point is like honestly, if I say the using the Amazon Web Services is not the point, and not you can't say that you are really a ML developer or deep learning developer or transfer learning developer or like a scientist. Reason is because you don't know anything that what's happening behind the scene, what they are using, what algorithm they are using, how they are detecting the face, how they are converting the data in JSON format, right? And how they trained their machine, how many images they are using, how many objects they can detect. Do you know that is it possible that they can detect any chemical reaction, chemical? They can detect any chemical bottle? No. You don't know anything about the things that what's happening behind the scene, right? In ML applications. That's the point. If you are willing to learn about the behind the content with mathematics and all these things, then you can definitely connect our company, right? And connect to me. But it's not the point, but you can also like go with this thing. But if you are planning to go for the job, they will not ask you, for the services that you used on Amazon, that you used Amazon Recognition. It will not create any credit in your account, right? It will be useful for deployment time, like when you will get the job, then they will tell you that you have to use them. But getting the job is difficult task as working in the job, right? As we all know. So now when you are like planning to get the job in anything, they will ask you the algorithm. Okay, you are using face detection. Can you tell me which algorithm they are using? Which algorithm they are using, right? Okay, you are detecting object detection. Which algorithm they are using? How algorithm is going to work behind the scene? How image is going to process? All the things we have to learn, right? So just I'm telling this and I'm explaining all the things reason because I want that you have to know at least basic things, guys, like basic things, because lot of us are really very confused in our learning journey, in our complete engineering time and all these things, that what we have to learn, what we haven't, right? Just one student asked us that after this 5 days training, like we will get job, right? So like it's not possible that in these 5 days you will get you will learn all the things. Like suppose for example, if I visit techsimplus.com, and if I visit this page, like this is my URL, as you all know, right? And this is my dynamic URL, guys. This is not a static URL, the dynamic URL. URL will change, function will not change. Function will not change. As you can see, guys, this is the complete program. So is it possible that you can learn all the things in 5 days? These are the things from Django, right? What we covered in Django, we covered just creating the project, admin interface, simple view function, URL mapping, basic template system, basic, then nothing else. Nothing else. We not covered session authentication, form processing, models, sending the mail, project, and salary redis, and all these things we not cover. A lot of things we have to cover, guys, right? But we not covered, right? Because 5 days it's not possible. Even front-end technology, we not covered anything. Creating the web page, HTML, then CSS, JavaScript, and all this, we not covered anything. Even in Python, we not covered all the content. Like for example, input output files, classes and objects, very important. Error handling, data module, OS module, database also, right? So a lot of things we have. It's not salary, it's salary. It's not SELERY, right, Ankit? It's salary, right? Okay. CELERY, salary. So all the things we have, this is right, but you are not learning only one course, you are learning two courses, guys, in 5 days training. I merged these two different courses to teach you the things and different, right? These things, like we have a Python complete data analysis thing, machine learning things, a lot of algorithms we have, math behind the deep learning, math behind the supervised learning, and all these things we have. Apart from deep learning, we covered just one step, but it is uh, getting the job in our company. Uh, Why Tanmay? Why he don't have to join our company? If anyone is capable, then they can join. Just they have to uh, like prove that they are capable to build any ML applications or any web applications. They can apply. There is no issue. Right. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Without interview, how you will get job, right? Okay, okay. Then. Without interview, there is no one who will hire the persons. Okay, okay, fine. So let's jump. Let's jump to our topic. So, like last topic, actually not. We are not going to cover anything right now. Anything right now new, right? Reason because we covered everything. In next class, we will cover two things. First thing is API. First thing is API, and second thing is just some advanced content of JavaScript. Some advanced content of JavaScript, like as we covered, basic JavaScript here in our project. Here, so we covered some basic JavaScript, input file, and all these things. We will add some more functions here in this script. We will add some more functions here, right? And just process it. As one student asked me that, sir, is it possible like when we are choosing the image, when we are choosing any image, and as it's going to rotate, so paste should not be rotate, and here I want to show that we are processing, and after processing the image we want to visit this back page, right? So before processing, my paste should not be rotate, right? Or should not be refreshed. So how we can do this, right? So we'll learn about it in next class, not today, but we will learn about it in next class. Okay, so fine guys, like I hope then if you want to learn only backend, actually if you have front end, and if you want to learn Django completely, right? So like two possibilities. If you have enough understanding, then you can go with YouTube. In YouTube you can get lot of content really available, but not arranged manner, right? But you will get content on YouTube. But I don't think so that really good videos available on Django, honestly, right? But yeah, you can go with. Otherwise, same thing, you can join our courses, right? As we are doing or providing a free training, so definitely we provide really very advanced and train lot of new things on paid version, right? You can go with our paid version. If you want to go with AI, you can join also. Like if you are planning Ansuman, right? Ansuman, if you're planning to learn AI, you can go with like a different course like MLOps course, so machine learning, deep learning, transfer learning, and all these things. Yeah, definitely. And MLOps course, you will learn about chatbot building also, right? How we can build chatbot. And chatbot builds two things, two technologies. First thing with AWS Cloud, and second thing with like your from scratch, how to build your chatbot and how to train your chatbot according to your question and answers, right? So we have different algorithms to train the chatbot. You will learn in the learning journey of MLOps course. Django channel is a little bit difficult, Ansuman, right? And to use paid version, Avinash. Like if you're planning to use Trello, you can go with this, but it's really paid. Yeah, definitely, guys. I told you again and again that we update the code, right? Everyone just asking the same question when you update the code. Definitely, like after completing the class, we will definitely upload. Masankar, I learned with most of the things videos, and honestly most of the things by experience, right? Maybe someday I will share my learning journey and all these things, so you will get on YouTube, right? We are planning to share the learning journey now. Yeah, we teach the complete data science and machine learning and deep learning, types of learning, all the things you will learn with me and with Nikita. Like, uh, Cosm, best step to go with data science, like you have to start learning from the basics of the data science, and cover with ML algorithms, basic algorithms, then from scratch, right? And after that, you have to work on deep learning. A lot of knowledge you have to gain, right? And you have to work on some basic project and advanced project. Then you will get experience, then you will get the point that okay, how this project will work and how we can implement this, right? All the things, so you have to just start basics. And if we talk about the languages, so honestly, Python is the best choice for everything right now. I'll not say that only for data science, for everything, for your data science, machine learning, deep learning, AI, and all the things, even for web development, game development, and all these things, you will Python will be the best choice. So if you think that which language we have to choose, Python will be best. Yeah, guys, I would discuss this thing with all of you. There's really a lot of doubt have, we have a lot of the students have a lot of doubt, right? And confusion, actually, not doubt, confusion, that AI is a different thing, machine learning is a different thing, data science is a different thing, right? Okay. Actually, AI is your domain. AI is your domain, like artificial intelligence. In 1959, there was a person. There was actually not person. Actually, you can say God for this world right now, because everything is possible just because of that person, or just by one name, John McCarthy. John McCarthy was a person, right? In 1959, he introduced this term, artificial intelligence, and introduced this, that it's possible in future that machine can think and machine can take decision, right? In 1959 he decided, he declared this name. So now, Ankur, I don't think so that you have to decide, right, that class is over or not, right? If you want leave, I think you have to, right?
Sir, what is AWS, sir? Explain about AWS, sir.
Yeah, we will also cover such as GAN and auto, not AI, auto encoder, that's called auto encoder,
No, sir,
in our
sir. I'm
courses,
I'm
definitely.
asking for AWS, sir. What is AWS?
Right? Okay. So AI is your main domain, guys. AI is your main domain, guys. And inside the AI, we have again different fields or different terms, like data science, machine learning, deep learning, image processing, natural language processing, and again different things, transfer learning, and a lot of the browser automation, and all this we have. So you can work on these things, right? So,
Hello, hello, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir, explain about
so I
AWS.
hope, guys, you enjoyed about this learning journey. 3 days completed, right? And in next class, we will directly jump for the API development, right? Then how to develop the API, and how you can use the API with single web page, right? You don't have to write the code and all these things, right?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Anku, fine, fine. I was
Excuse.
thinking that you are declaring it that class is over now. Okay.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir.
class
Excuse
is
me, sir.
over. Like if you want to leave, you can leave. There is no problem, Anku, right? And we will continue our session tomorrow on same time, 5 o'clock.
Excuse me, sir.
Guys, just one question for with you. Can we go? Can we change our timing for like tomorrow class only, or like can we go with on morning?
Sir, at what time, sir?
Okay, we will go with same timing, guys, right? Because most of guys, tomorrow is Janmashtami, so I hope tomorrow your class will be off.
No, sir. I will come. Sir, explain about
Don't
AWS,
jealous
sir.
me, guys. So your class should be like, I was planning that if we go in morning.
Sure, sir. Sir, tell me about AWS. Sir, tell me about AWS.
Okay, guys, we will go on same timing, guys, right? Reason is
Hello.
because 50% student says morning will be better, 50% says evening will be better. So like evening will be better. You all can join in evening. So that's not the point. So just wait a minute. Wait a minute. If there is no one who's asking about it, I'm reading your messages.
Sir, tell me about
Yeah, tell
AWS.
me. Like AWS. Okay. So AWS like Amazon Web Services, right? So if you are like, okay, you are asking that you will learn AWS in like AMLO's course or not? Is it your question, or you want to know that what is AWS services? What is your question? Tell me, like, can you like clear it again, because a lot of messages, so I forget your message. I want to see you. Okay, okay. So no, it's not related, right? Actually, AWS Amazon Web Services, like Amazon providing a multiple web services, means you can say just multiple APIs, right? For different, based on different technologies, and based on different use. Based on different use means, like, suppose for example, you want recognize the face. So they created a new service, Amazon Recognition. You can play with images, right? You want to create a cloud, or you want to deploy any like project or any web applications on the cloud. So they created like a space, or the storage S3 bucket, so you can store your data. If you want to deploy your machine, you want server, they created EC2 services. So thousands of services, you can say hundreds of services, we can say they provide, right? So now in AWS, we can do a lot of things like machine learning. You can train your complete machine and all these things. So as I told you that if you want to train your machine from the basics, but if you have less knowledge about the ML algorithms, you can also go with AWS cloud. You don't have to learn that how AWS how they are doing behind the scene, but you can train your machine, right? You can use
Right,
IBM
sir.
Boston services also, but AWS
Right.
services will be the best choice.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Huh?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Then actually on that time, my voice, or like you can say my voice volume will be just completely off, so that I was not getting your voice. So just Nikita
Sure,
ma'am
sir.
just informed me that you are asking on voice, right? So
Okay.
that's why.
Sure, sir. Okay.
Fine. So
Sir,
I
tomorrow timing?
total time will be evening, right? Like evening, no 5 p.m. Same timing. Like we'll go with same timing.
सर सेम टाइमिंग क्योंकि बिकॉज सर त्योहार तो सर रात में होगा ना 12 बजे.
I can understand. Bilkul, bilkul. So like we'll go with same timing, and reason is because most of you wants that your college will be on same time, right, or morning time, right? That's why.
नो सर
So
कॉलेज इज ऑफ सर.
so that's we'll go with same time, and we need at least 2.5 hours. 2.5 within 2.5 hours, we will cover all the API development things and all these things, right? So again, tomorrow will be very interesting class we are going to cover, right?
So sir, I'm developing my own website. Sir, I'm confused about web development backend.
But in backend, you have to go with Django. Best choice, guys. Because, believe me, best choice if you're going to build Django, because other technologies are very very hard to develop the packages and all these things. If you are planning to learn web development, go with Django. Best choice for everything.
लेकिन लेकिन बट सर आई एम मतलब मैंने जितना भी सब कुछ तैयार किया सब कुछ HTML और CSS में तैयार किया, लेकिन आपने जो मोस्ट ऑफ द जो आपने जो मतलब फ्रंट एंड तैयार किया आपने Django के से तैयार किया, लेकिन सर मेरा फ्रंट एंड बिल्कुल रेडी है, सिर्फ बैक एंड अप्लाई करना है।
एक्चुअली दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम सर। मैं लाइक होता क्या है, जैसे हम लोग लर्न कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो अभी हम लोग जो भी लर्न कर रहे हैं बहुत बेसिक है, बहुत बेसिक, मतलब हमने 5D से बहुत बेसिक सीखा हुआ है अभी, है ना। इवन यू
यस
डोंट
सर,
नो कि हम लोगों ने फ्रंट एंड कैसे कनेक्ट किया है, एग्जैक्टली कैसे कनेक्ट किया है, वी आल्सो डोंट नो अबाउट
यस
इट,
सर,
ठीक है।
यस सर,
तो यही सारी चीजें हमें लर्न करनी होती है, तो कम से कम 40 से 45 दिन तो ये लेगा, 40 to 45 डेज तो हमें चाहिए एटलीस्ट को देने के लिए, ठीक है। सो लाइक
यस सर,
तन्मय, ऑल ऑफ यू यदि कोई भी इसको लर्न करना चाहता है, ठीक है, सो डेफिनेटली लाइक वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग दीस ट्रेनिंग ऑफ फ्रीली अवेलेबल, राइट। बट इफ यू वांट टू
यस
लर्न मोर यू कैन जस्ट गो विद अ पेड वर्जन, राइट। हम लोग अभी 11th अगस्त से, सॉरी 17th अगस्त से न्यू बैच भी
यस
स्टार्ट
सर,
कर रहे हैं, गो विद दिस आल्सो। You will learn all the things from the basics to advanced, even from scratch. How this word is here, right? Why this word is
राइट,
not here? Why this word is here, right?
यस
And
सर,
how this word is controlled by backend,
श्योर सर, ओके
right?
सर,
So you can go with this,
राइट सर,
and apart from it, like you will learn with Nikita ma'am, right? From basics to advanced, right? So
श्योर
you
सर,
will really enjoy this class if you plan, right? Okay. So
श्योर
thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much to be here. Right, we will like continue our class tomorrow on same time. See you guys again, and bye bye.
सर। सॉरी सॉरी ब्रो, मैं कोड भेज नहीं सकता हूँ मैं किसी को, दैट इज माय पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट, सॉरी।
Tanmay, you can like mute yourselves, right?
Sure, sir. No,
Okay.
sir, someone is asking to my code.
Okay, asking for code or which code? Okay, fine. No issue, Tanmay, right? Yeah. And Tanmay, just 1 second. Like asking for a which code, for a front end or back end?
What, sir? Sir, once again, voice is breaking here.
Someone is asking for your code. So for which code?
Sir, front end, sir.
Front end. Uh, it's good, like you can't share, but if I suggest honestly, right, you have to go with
Right.
sharing. You have to go with sharing thing. Like it's not important because he's not going to sell your code, right? Okay, but it's your
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir,
so,
but I can't take it because it's my final year project, sir.
okay, fine. Then that's fine. Then that's fine because final project we can't share right now, right? After submitting a project, you can share that. Fine.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
fine. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, guys. All of you.
Have a nice day, sir.